That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Got a man. It's Tate. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Panthers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Grabs it in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go! Just going to keep it after the snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. So first down here is they go back to work. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense in press coverage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Sneak gets it done.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20 to nothing, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Thrust that arm out, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the air, it's Moon. Steps away to find some room. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Direct snap. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside is Fye. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Seminoles are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
and just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1 yard.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Motion from the wideout. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Wow, look at this. You can take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. And some room to work. Fighting off the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Shakes off the defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Makes the catch. It's Chang. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Dumps it off in the flats. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Chang. There he goes down the right side. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs at the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chang. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the last to him again on third down. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab, it's Hobbs. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bob!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Chang. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Weber. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep turning it on. crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Hobbs. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 29. 4th down coming up.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Under fire. Grab behind the line. It's Chang. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sorsby. Still looking on the move. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make the play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Chang. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Chang. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gamecocks pumping the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think
It's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Gamecocks need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go to the left. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air, it's Sorsby. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen and get the tackle for a loss.
It's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Gamecocks have a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they